as we saw our companions enter into the plane of fire, they scanned the area as the spell Alma cast on them pulled Alma and the party into the plane of fire as guards, and they started assessing the situation. Locke, as a fire method, made his way into an adjacent room and found interesting uh, information and layout of a room as Engel and Bernie tried to assess a situation that Engel overheard as one of the prisoners seems to be playing both sides. As Bernie was overcome with emotions seeing a previous guard that used to torment him, they took him out and are now just huddling up to share information and talk.
So, what's going on in here?
Well, we
Go on, Engel.
we talked to the gentleman inside those cells. And it looks like he betrayed his well, I'd say betrayed the realm, but he betrayed his people to get something. I still don't know. We still don't know what he got, but yeah.
Wait, is he from our realm?
He said he was from a nearby
Yeah.
town that was near one of the portals.
Yeah, I guess he mainly did it so that way he wouldn't get killed.
Is
They're
he? Is
gonna
he?
get spared, but yeah,
He's not an elf, right?
no, he's a human.
He's a human, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good and bad. It means he's not the guy that was behind the. Well, I mean, never know.
The problem is that he gave them the portal key.
Yeah, he gave codes, and we don't know if it's just one or multiple.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess that's one thing on our plate. The other thing, what I found out is, reason we're here is scouting out. I saw the next room over through that big tunnel. There's like a lava fall, and then I got suspicious of it and was proven to be right because like behind the lava fall there is a door, which I couldn't open though because of the. Oh, I don't know. Either it was locked or it's just because of the pressure of the lava fall. But there's definitely something behind that door. That's about all I saw in the room. Big empty room with just a lava fall. Might be other secret exits, but that's the only one I found.
I'm gonna make a roll as Alma for her to see if she understands as her overcome kind of guard. And she tries thinking, I think there's something important to that room, but I can't really remember. It's sometimes hard to access the individuals we take over, their memories.
No. Also, I think the big guy out there, or maybe the other method, someone got suspicious. I think he was sent after me. I heard him coming towards me when I was on the way back in the holes in the ceiling, and I think I managed to fool him, make him think I just didn't want to work, took a nap, but he was still suspicious.
Yeah, I think maybe since you guys busted everyone out, maybe they've gotten a little bit tighter with security. The last time I was here, it wasn't this bad. What do you think we should do?
Well, Alma, you said that door that you were in front of, that one, this is the one that leads to the castle, right?
Which door?
The one that you relieved you, that one guard relieved you from, you were standing in front of. When I try to go
Uh,
to it and you stop me from going in.
oh, yes, yeah, that door. Yeah, I think that's a path that goes directly to the castle, like the basement.
And that's where the our hammer or where the hammer would be, or the pickaxe, or sort of pickaxe would be.
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
But
Well, I mean,
there's other ways to get there as well.
mm, gotcha. Yeah, I say we go ahead and check out the other one. I mean, I don't know how I'll be able to leave because unfortunately I'm just a roaming skeleton that I can't really go nowhere. And
Yeah. I do have the advantage of the ceiling holes. You know, I can disappear up a hole and then people watching me don't know which way I went, but they are suspicious of me already now. And the other guy can just send another method after me. I don't know.
Well,
Either we find a way for one or more of us or of you guys to basically walk through the door without anyone batting an eye or noticing. Or otherwise, maybe you could or us together could take out the second method, and then there's no one he can send after me, the giant. Even if he does see me leave, he won't know where I went. What happens if we die in these bodies, Alma?
you get sent back out.
Okay.
So you're just gonna, I guess, wait the second for us to come back to existence. So you'll
Yeah.
just kind of appear back in Tordia.
Okay. That's good at least. Or
yes,
You know, you know what?
hmm,
Bernie kind of like takes a step forward. Uh, Ingle, what are you?
I'm a skeleton.
He kind of like walks over. Do you mind?
Okay.
He grabs you under the armpits and just like very easily lifts you. You're really light.
I'm just a bag of bones. Actually, no, not even a bag. I'm just bones.
Yeah, bag of bones. Alma, if we just put Engel into a bag, would he only take up the space that bones would take up? I mean, yes, he's just taking over a body, and to us, he looks like Engel, but he is just a skeleton. Uh,
So wait, so do you see me as a skeleton, or do you see me as like a regular person, like my regular
we
self?
see you like Engel with very little clothes on, but yeah,
So does that mean if you take my arm off, like you actually see my physical arms kind of pop off?
yeah,
That's
I would
weird.
imagine you're just a skeleton.
Oh boy. Well,
I mean,
what's the idea, Bernie?
we can just kind of make him curl up and then put him into a sack, and it doesn't look like it's taking up much space. It just looks like, I don't know, a sack of food or something.
Okay, follow along so far, but then what do we do with the bag?
We go through the door.
And like leave the bag there, and then we come back so no one thinks anyone went through there, but really a skeleton went through.
I mean, at least we'd have, because I don't think, because he's just controlled. So he's the least likely to go through the door. For
Mm-hmm.
us, I mean, I don't know if we're allowed to or not, but at least we have a better chance than skin and bones. And you can pop through a hole.
Can yeah. I don't wear a lot of equipment though, as you can see, looking down at nothing but a little leather flap
Yeah.
covering my privates. um, so it would definitely, you know, I don't know if draw attention is the right word, but someone could see that I'm not usually carrying bags around. But maybe if one of you carries it a bag, they
Yeah.
won't even notice if you go through the door with one and then come back right away without one.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Alma and I can go through the door, I hope, and not draw attention.
Oh, you think
But
you're allowed through?
I I mean, out of all of us, I think maybe? I don't know. But
Mhm.
I mean, if Engel would be in a bag, maybe you could cause the scene because I guess that other Mephit was looking for you, and then that also drew the attention of that big giant dude.
So should I stay here this time, or should I also come and then to see who manages to actually make it?
I I mean, that's up to you. If what do you want to do? Because you're the easiest to slip out.
I kind of
Yeah,
also want to
right.
see back at the main hall because I remember that when we came here to free the guys, we didn't explore all the paths there either.
Okay.
I kind of like to go
Again,
see what I can find there.
you're the only one that can do that.
Yeah,
Because, for one, that whole exit is blocked by lava.
yeah, that doesn't bother me. It's what I found out. I you know, from the fight that we had against him, I had a feeling that that was the case, and I was right. I'm basically immune to fire damage, so I can just swim through lava if I want to.
Or fly.
Well, I can also fly, but swimming means I'm not seen. Is the other nice thing about it.
True. I mean,
Well,
we're kind of, at least the three of us are stuck here.
well, except for the door, yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. The other thing is, when we were here the last time, am I misremembering, or didn't we see or hear about or something the what was it, princess and the general or someone like came through that big tunnel that I've just explored already and then left that way again. So that tells me that there has to be something back there other than an empty room with a lava fall. So I think that path must lead somewhere. Maybe it also leads to the castle.
Well, as far as I remember, and this is from when I was locked up, uh, only the princess and a few guards were allowed to go that direction. So I don't know if
Okay.
there's something only for her eyes, or maybe that is an exit only for the princess, but no one else was allowed to go in that way.
Okay. Probably not the castle then, but something of interest.
Something, yeah.
Well, how about I leave first and I go out across the lava pool back there, and that will also
Okay.
draw attention towards me. This time I'll just keep going. I won't try to fool the other method if he or is that smart? I'm thinking like, I can just fight him, and if I win, then won't be bothered anymore as I explore the rest. And if I lose, it's not so bad because I just go back. But it does mean that then like the leaders here would know that there was something up with me, that I was suspicious, and that I probably did go check out that room there, and that I might not have been who I seem to be. Do you think?
Well, I mean, if you want to get rid of the other method, do so away from any prying eyes.
Yeah. I mean, even if he just doesn't reappear and seemingly disappears, they'll still probably at least assume that something was fishy with me.
Something's up. Yeah. But I don't think they would assume that you're somehow being controlled by some entity from another plane.
Okay, so we
I was
don't
gonna
really
ask.
care about being fully undercover the whole time here.
Yeah.
Well, I said, do methods have a way of becoming invisible or anything like that? Any skills?
Is what?
Not invisible, but if I don't move and you see me just like kneel down and crumple up on the floor, just look like a fire mound or lava mound.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So I can hide very well and move invisibly.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So what's the plan?
Well, I think you guys want to go through the door with the skeleton in the bag. If you're not seen, then, or, if no one stops you, then great, just keep going. If they do stop you, then try to drop the skeleton bag and just you guys come back. And that way, at least Engel will be in. While I
Okay.
go try to explore the other way and see what I can find out.
All right.
Should I leave first? So maybe big giant guy is already distracted by me leaving again? Because he's already got his eyes on me.
I think one of us will go out. The second one of us should put Engel in a bag, and then after that, maybe you follow.
I go after you? Alright, I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just go back to patrolling out there then, and you guys do your thing. And once I see you leave through that door to the castle you were talking about, that's when I'll make my way the other direction.
Okay.
Good
You go
luck.
first. As Bernie starts walking out, Alma puts a sack on the ground and kind of motions for Engel to climb in.
Okay. Jump in the sack.
All right. Alma carries you across the main hall floor.
Okay.
Does the giant react if I sit behind him?
He's kind of slowly turning his head towards where you are and then turns back to look at everyone else. And he takes a couple steps back. Alma pauses for a second, takes one more step, and then puts Engel. Engel, if you want to put yourself right there. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
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 And she kind of just waits.
Am I supposed to be doing something, or am I just still in the bag?
Bernie, yeah, just stand in the bag.
Okay. Okay.
Bernie kind of like takes a couple steps forward and then looks over at Locke and kind of like nods his head a little bit, trying to be a little inconspicuous. I'll roll for The giant sees what he's doing. Takes a step forward. Looks over at the guy, at Bernie. Takes one more step forward, looking at Bernie.
I drop down and I dive into the lava and take a deep breath and dive as far as I can.
Okay. You are now in the lava. At the same time, Alma takes a step back and looks one last time and tries opening the doors and just places you behind the doors and closes them. Okay.
Should we go through what each one of us sees one after the other?
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna do you
So
guys first.
I'm gonna open up. You can see. Actually, let me grab. You would be right here. Okay. Let me open it up. Okay. Engel, you are now on the other side of the door. You hear the door close, and as you're being placed, you hear Alma, like, kind of whisper to you, "Okay, you're good," and closes the door.
Okay. Am I still in the bag or am I not in the bag?
You're still in the bag, yes.
Okay, cool. I'm going to kind of open the bag a little bit.
Okay.
I'm trying to move my head out a little bit, so I'm in the same area. I'm just not I'm like sleeping my head up. I'm not like making my entire body fall out.
Yeah.
And it's empty, right?
Empty. What's empty?
The room that I'm in, or the space that I'm in.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I go ahead and get out. I'm gonna hang on to the bag. That way, if something happens, I can just quickly jump inside of it.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you see, as you turn around, you see this kind of corridor that continues going this way and kind of starts veering toward, if you're looking this way, it starts veering leftward.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, we'll turn back to Locke. Locke, you are just in a sea of lava. It's a little bit hard to move through as it is flowing in kind of, or it's not flowing, sorry, stagnant. So you're kind of like trying to swim against something very viscous.
Dive as long as my breath holds, and I'll come out either when I hit the wall or when I run out of breath, and fly the rest of the way.
You would, yeah, okay. You would come up right around here.
All right. Yeah. Down.
Okay. You are now back toward uh, where you originally came through.
Do I see
Okay.
or hear anyone else?
It is quiet. Angle. Same for you. The pathway in front of you is dead quiet.
Okay. I go ahead and go forward here.
Okay. So as you continue on, whoop. So I don't know how to reveal this without revealing the castle itself. uh,
Well, maybe for
huh.
this you could use the vision limit.
No, I'm saying like if you're there, you would see everything. Hmm. Okay. Let's do theater of the mind on this one. Angle, as you continue approaching, uh, you do see that the path continues veering to the left, and it seems to drop in elevation, and you do reach what appears to be a very solid door. So you would be, if you can look at the map, like you'd be like right around this area.
I'll just can I move my character over there? Like,
Yeah,
where?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. As you do get closer, so around this area, the elevation drops, and then as you do get closer, the elevation like gets steeper upward more and more. So it drops a little bit, and then it goes really hard up.
Okay.
You do see that as you uh, get closer to the incline, it looks as though there are, how do you say? Uh, it looks like the walls seem to change.
Okay. Like change into nicer walls or really bad, eerie looking.
Uh, you can do an investigation check. Let's do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
And since you still are a dwarf, I would say you can do um, your like dwarf ability.
Oh, it's stone cutting.
Yeah,
Um.
that's the one.
Okay. So what's my proficiency? Proficiency is 4. Okay. So that's just a +5 then.
Gotcha.
Wow. 8.
Okay. With 8, you do see that it's a little hard to remember since part of your brain is skeleton at this point,
Yeah.
but it does seem that these rocks or stones seem to be inferior to the rocks and stones that you had saw before. They don't look like it's just carved through, like a path is carved through. It
Okay.
looks like they were placed there.
Uh,
It looks like it's deliberate, and it looks like it's deliberate in their placement and deliberate in the idea that they're inferior, inferior stones, inferior rocks.
okay.
All right, let's go back over to Locke.
How high is the ceiling? I want to fly close to the ceiling.
I would say like 30, 40 feet around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's still holes along the ceiling everywhere, right?
Yes. Every about, I'd say 20 or 30 feet, there's a hole just like naturally carved in.
I'm gonna keep paying attention to those. I'm not going to fly through them, but can you just let me know if I reach an area where there aren't any holes? I would know that
As you
there's no
get
more
right
hiding
about
spots.
there, as you get right about there, what's your passive perception?
Passive 10.
10. Okay. You would hear mild chatter,
Okay.
the sounds of some voices carrying through the flames,
Can I
the
tell
area.
from what direction?
Let's see. Hmm. Yeah, you can make a perception check.
Constitution, Wisdom. So +0. That's 8.
8 straight. It appears as though it's coming from somewhere, probably, I'd say directly east. Probably like east, southeast kind of area.
Okay. I'll just stick close to the wall, but still, this is the way I want to go.
As you get around there, you do hear the sounds kind of louder, as it seems as though two individuals sound like they're arguing about something.
Can I see them? Because I can see them, but can the method see them from there?
Are you facing that direction?
I'm just looking around as I'm going.
Okay. I mean, you could hear the conversation again as you're flying through. You still hear it's in the same position.
All right. They don't seem to have noticed me, though, right?
No, no. You hugging the wall is out of their peripherals.
I'll try to make my way closer to them through the holes in the ceiling. See
And
how
just so you
close I
know,
can pop out.
these are massive pillars that reach the top. So all these things
Okay.
go straight to the top.
Well,
This
then
one
I'll
as
use
well.
those to get closer, I guess.
Yeah.
Then maybe
Okay.
here still go through ceiling holes so I can walk instead of flapping my wings.
There you go. You are now like, yeah, it goes all the way to the top. It's this massive pillar. You hear, I don't see how it's possible. I don't know. It's just we're being spread too thin. They want to guard the prison. They want to take over the material plane. They want to guard the palace. It's just I don't know how we can do it. Don't you believe in the king? And it seems as though they're arguing back and forth. Same stuff, spreading their forces. Well, I think if the other planes finally joined in, we'd have enough. Well, I think we should talk to them. Tell the superiors. I think they know. They're doing their jobs. I have faith. And they can just continue arguing back and forth.
I'd stay here a little bit to see if something new comes up, but if it basically just turns in circles, I'll leave eventually.
Yeah, it just kind of carries on. The conversation pitters out and they start talking about nonsense.
All right. Okay.
All right, let's cut back to Schmingle. Schmingle, you are now, again, the rocks pretty much start on either side of you when it inclines. And as you continue kind of climbing up this really steep incline, you get to this very heavily fortified door. On either side, it mm, there seems to be now above your head as well as on both sides of you. So now you've reached pretty much the top. It seems that those same inferior stones are placed above you as well.
Okay. I guess I go to check the door. Does the door seem to open or
How do
is
you
it?
check the door? Just like trying to open the handle?
Yeah, open the handle. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. As you reach for the handle and you grab it, how hard are you pulling it? How hard are you turning the knob or the
Like I said,
handle?
a moderate, like how you normally would. Like I approach the door like I would normally. Not
Got it.
trying to put like a whole lot of pressure on it. Just it's like see if it just opens regularly.
Sure. As you place, like you said, moderate pressure, you do kind of feel like it's somewhat stuck, as though like it's not budging. And as you try to turn the handle, you hear like creaking sounds coming from your left, right, and above you.
Hmm. Okay. I'll continue if it does open, but at the same time, I'll still kind
As
of pay attention to everything around me, like
yeah,
looking around.
as you continue trying, you hear like more kind of the creaking of like rocks.
Interesting. Okay. Like rocks falling or rocks crushing.
Like rocks being pushed together, and there's that kind of like scrapey kind of sound.
Hmm. And that's
And
happening all around
it's
me.
coming from the rocks that you like assessed earlier.
Okay. Um, and you mean the ones that are like around me, but not the ones that are like back behind me, right? Or are you talking
So
about the
the when you started on the path,
Yeah.
everything looked like the same stones throughout the entire um, plane of fire.
Okay.
But then you get to these specific stones just on this pathway, just on the incline. And they're very different stones. And you yourself, as a dwarf, you know that they're inferior. You know that these rocks are not like really sturdy. You can tell from the craftsmanship, you can tell from how they're just put together. And as you do try to kind of put moderate pressure, you do hear that those stones seemingly are like rubbing against each other and kind of like a scraping, kind of almost cracking sound.
Okay. Do I see like lava coming out as well, or is it just the stones moving?
You could do a perception.
Yeah. 'Cause I worry I'm gonna end up opening a way where I can't get back.
Yeah,
14.
14. You don't see lava itself, but this particular section, every time you do touch the handle, you feel like a wave of like a heat wave. Like you've opened the oven and it's just particularly hot.
Okay. Um.
And yeah.
Yeah. I'll continue doing it. Continue.
Okay. Again, you hear like a crunching kind of scraping sound along each of the walls and above your head. And
And then at any point, does it feel like the door's about to open, or is it just slowly?
the handle itself has not budged.
Oh, I got you. I got you. Okay.
Yeah. So I would say
Okay. Hmm.
you're like right there. Maybe actually higher. I placed that incorrectly. Yep. There you go.
Okay. Okay. Um. guess I'll start applying more pressure. Like I'll try harder to try to open the budge, like the handle budge.
Okay. As you do, you you place just a little bit more pressure, and you hear one of the rocks itself like split open from the walls, and it falls down tumbling and lands behind you. And you do see a glowing bright orange that's seemingly like just slightly oozing out. And as it oozes a little bit, it slowly steams off and cools just enough to harden. As magma has come out of the wall.
So okay, I get it. So it seems like I am in a tunnel in within a lava flow, and the inferior rock is just straight, lava cooled. Not yeah.
The rock itself does not look like pitch black, what do you call it?
Obsidian.
Um, yeah, there you go. It's not like pitch black. It is like it has been placed there purposely. That's what you did gather, but it does look like it's been haphazard. It does look like it's inferior rock.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Do you want to do anything else?
When I was applying pressure, did the handle seem to move or no?
The handle did not move at all.
Gotcha. Mm. I mean, how I'm feeling is that if it didn't move and it seems like more and more, the more pressure I apply, the more it seems lava might flow through. This might be a trap, maybe.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you want to do anything else?
so try pushing the door.
I'm sorry?
Try pushing the door, like see if it'll budge.
Okay. As you push your hand on the door doesn't seem to budge either.
Mm. Can I do investigate on the door?
Sure. Yeah.
Well,
As you do check the door over, it does look like kind of in the top section, it looks as though on either side of the door, so the hinge itself is on your left, and just above the second top hinge, you do notice that just between the cracks, you can see like a metal bar that looks like it's either the door is connected to the metal bar or the metal bar is connected to the door, but you do see like a small piece of metal. And then you do see another piece of metal on the opposite side. Let me see if I can draw this for you guys. Let's see. Let's do this. Okay. I'm going to drop it in. I'll do general chat. Actually, I'll do just to angle. Right there. So the brown are just like random rocks, that's the rock placement. The black lines seem to be the metal, like kind of looks like a pipe. And on the right side, there's also the rocks as well.
Hmm.
Okay, with that, let's go over back to Locke as you take some time to think what that might be. Locke.
Keep going. Probably the ceiling gets lower here, based on it being narrower.
Yes. And at its narrowest point is like right here-ish. And then you do see as this kind of opens up, so does the ceiling itself. As you are approaching there, I will open up the next section just so you can see. And as you are right there, you do see what appears to be troops as well as some sort of leader. Oh, the leader should be this way. And he is addressing the troops, telling them about, patrol, telling them about if anything seems out of the ordinary, and how the prison, something seems a little bit off. One of the mephits alerted the other guards about suspicious activity.
Are there still holes in the ceiling here?
As you get to this area, right beforehand, there is no more holes. There are no more holes. And
Okay.
actually, let me see if I can open up. Oh, it's been so long since I created these hideaway zones. You do see behind them a cliff face. Oh, I'm going to be bold and brash. Let's. Okay, that's good. That's safe to reveal. Oh. Okay, cool. I didn't want to reveal too much. Okay. So let's delete that. That's safe. Okay. You do see, given your location, you can't see anything else except for that cliff face. You do see, of course, around them it is very bright, and it appears as though behind them there is a lot of light illuminating the area. This area itself is very bright.
Okay. I'll progress into the ceiling and keep going through the holes as far as they go. About here.
As soon as you get to that area, the holes stop.
Yeah. And then
That's as
here
close as you get.
I'll sit and wait a minute and see if maybe they're just finishing a speech and then they're about to march off, or if they're really gonna stay there.
Okay. As you do, it appears as though a few of these phoenixes seem to just like leap right into the fire itself. and you see one of them like leap out of the fire and just like pop up in a different spot, and then another one leaps out and then pops up here, and then another one leaps out and pops up over here, and it seems as though they're just like they become the lava. And then another one seems to pop out up top, and they seem to be just like traveling. And for you, it was very thick uh, lava, very thick, kind of just everything. It was very hard for you to move around. But they're like they jump in, and then almost like within 2 seconds, they're popping out in a completely just like random spot as fast as they can travel. And then a couple pop out over here. And that individual seems to just stay in that position. And the phoenixes that kind of land on this one start making their way going this way. Seemingly, they go a somewhat normal speed as they're making their way on the ground, but in any lava, they travel lightning quick.
Okay.
You see one of them dive into the lava once more, and you don't see where he ends up. He just seems to disappear somewhere else. Let's hide this guy. He's gone.
These
And then this guy kind of
phoenixes,
goes over.
they're walking, right? They're not flying around.
No, no, no. That's just their name, Phoenix.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. It seems as though like it's kind of imagine you took a bunch of lava, like clumped it into some sort of creature, and this thing is just like literally like lava just moving.
Okay.
Yeah, phoenixes are just their name. No wings.
I'll I'll sneak back towards the last hole that I came from and then fly the last bit so that I come out at like a speed as though I've been traveling, and I'll keep going at like somewhere between the casual speed and the hurry, like just like someone who's got places to go, but I'm not worried, and I just try to fly over them and see if anyone stops me.
The individual right here immediately catches your eye. So as soon as you pop down and like over here, he starts like pointing you out. So like over here.
As in like trying to talk to me,
Like
or
as soon
what's
as
he
you
doing?
fly into sight, he looks right at you.
Does he say
What languages do
anything?
you speak?
Um, Primordial, Ignan, and Terran.
Okay, so you understand. He grunts at you. Why are you here? You should go back to the room.
I got messages, or not messages, just one for the princess. The
You are
general
under
sent me.
strict orders until the intruders are until suspicious activity is investigated. Return to your room.
Yeah, that's what the. Well, that's what I'm supposed to tell her about one of the prisoners. One guy, I don't know. He told us something about his home plane or something, and he wants to go out, or I don't know. He said he has new things, new information to reveal. I'm supposed to go tell him.
He
Tell
takes
the
his like
princess.
gnarled finger and kind of like points it up at you and then slowly drops it and then points pretty much like right here.
All right.
You see one of the phoenixes leap into the lava and then immediately is right behind you. What message?
Well, there's the one guy. I don't know his name. The one prisoner, and we got him, and then he revealed information, and he says, what the deal was that he would be free, but of course not, fucking idiot. But anyways, he says he has more information to give. He wants to
We're
talk
not
again.
interested in prisoners.
Huh? No, I'm not bringing the prisoner. He's got information. That's what he
We're
says, at
not
least.
interested in the prisoners.
Oh, okay. You take it up with the big guy. He's the one who sent me.
What big guy?
Well, the giant, the general, over, in charge of the prison at the moment.
Return to your room.
And you'll go talk to him or something. He's gonna beat me up if I come back empty-handed.
The Go ahead, make an intimidation check. And you make a deception check as well.
Both at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is he going to believe you, and are you able to withstand? Because his eyes are like glowing red.
Oh, wait. So I'm rolling intimidation and deception, right?
No, no,
Or
no.
he's rolling
Okay, wait.
intimidation?
Sorry. Intimidation. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I have 2 dice in my hand. So then just take
First one.
the first
Just
one,
first
yeah.
one.
So for me, it's deception. That's what you're saying. Oh, we should have said 14 plus charisma plus 0. 14 is my deception.
He looks down, kind of like leering over you. We'll handle the situation once everything else has been taken care of. Return to your room.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna tell him you said so. This is not on my head. Okay. I have a good day or whatever.
The phoenix jumps back in the lava and appears right in there.
And I will actually make my way back. That's enough. I'll see
Okay.
if I can find another way.
There's still no.
Is there something this way or what?
No, there's nothing that way. It's just the this thing kind of continues up until this point. Actually, as you did approach, I will reveal the top part, but it's let me reveal it for you then. Okay, this is what you can see. I'll just reveal it for a second.
Big castle.
So that's what you could see.
And these, like this here is a sidewall of the cave, right? Like this
Yes.
here, this narrow
Yeah,
spot is the only way to go
yeah,
through. Okay.
So yeah, this whole thing is just I didn't build because I just it just
Just so I
continues to be
know, yeah.
there. Yeah. But then
Could I
this
see?
section you can't see what other is around there.
Could I see when I was
Huh?
talking with him whether like this is a river that goes somewhere, or is it also just a wall?
So this part
Yeah,
is overflow, and it like you can't like it's just like a small opening that the river is just being collected into. This section, it looks as though this is where it's flowing in. Is it? No, no, no. Wait, that's just wall too. Sorry,
just wall.
that's
Okay.
just wall. Yeah. So this is the only like dump out part.
Yeah, and it comes in through that waterfall then, or
Yeah.
not water. Lava fall.
Lava fall. Yeah. Let me just do this rest. It should. Yeah. And then this connects to. And then this part. Click. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's all like a wall. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's go back to angle.
Okay, so I'm thinking based off the drawing you gave me, I'll try pushing from the bottom and see if that works. 'Cause that middle bar could be a hinge.
Pushing what from the bottom?
The door, like pushing from the bottom of the door.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as you do push, it seems to be like doesn't budge. That was pretty smart actually. Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Okay,
It still doesn't budge.
I'll try pulling.
Again, still doesn't budge. You do feel that there is a little bit of give, um, and in that give, the bars like on either side of the door that doesn't move at all, and it seems as though the bar or the door kind of like the centimeter wiggle room. The door is like kind of hitting against very softly because there's not that much space between it, but it's hitting against that bar thing.
Okay. Um, how high up is? How tall is the door?
Like average door, like 5.5 or 6 feet. I don't know how much a door actually how tall it is.
It's okay. But if you say average door, I get it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. There you
Um,
go.
can I reach up and take a closer look at those bars?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so do are they on the other side, right? They're not like
No. No. It's so like imagine you open the door,
mhm,
and on the side door, the thin part that goes all the way down, the door itself looks like it's very thick. It's like two or three times the normal standard door.
okay.
But if you open the door and like the part that actually latches into the door frame, that side, the thinnest part, it looks as though that's where the bar is in the door itself.
Okay. Um, can I like grab it with my hand, or can I like pinch it with my fingers?
You can like just wiggle one of your like bony fingers in there and like touch it.
Does it feel like? Can I can I see like kind of push it around and just feel like it moves, or like try to rub it or
So the
hold it
bar
down?
itself does not move.
Okay.
So as you push, the door has like a centimeter like wiggle room, but
Mhm.
the bar itself, like you push on it, there's no wiggle room to it.
And then the one where it barges, is a barge like on the left side or on the right side?
I'm sorry?
Like when it's when it you said it budges a little bit, right? Like it kind of
Yeah.
gives. Does it seem to give on the left side or on the right side?
Well, since like the hinges, like the handle is on the right side, it's giving
On that side.
on the right side the most.
Okay. No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Um, I look to the right of the door. Do I see anything that would look like something that would pop the hinge out or something like that? Like a little
You're saying to the right of the door. Where
top right, top
exactly?
right. So you see like where the bar is at the top right?
Sure. Yeah.
Is there anything there or anything a little further away from that, like to the right, that would look like I could like grab it and move that bar out of the way or anything like that?
Not in that location, no.
Okay. I guess I'll look to the left. Anything like that there too, or is that
Are
the
you
same thing?
investigating the entire area or just the top side?
The top side.
Yeah,
Are
top side.
yeah,
It just seems like it's all solid rocks. I mean, not solid rocks, but rocks. They
rocks.
are
Okay.
inferior, but yeah.
Then yes, I will then investigate the entire area at that point.
Okay, yeah. You do see. Let's actually do an investigation check on this one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
14.
Okay, yeah. With that, you do see what appear to be not rocks, about waist high, and on. You said you were checking the left side. Yeah, it's about waist high. It's about 2 or 3 feet from the door itself, and it looks not like a rock at all.
Oh, okay. I go to, I guess, try pushing it, see if it pushes it or it gives.
As you push it, it doesn't move at all.
Okay. I go to try to see if I can pull it out.
The piece itself just like pops out super easy.
Oh, okay. All right. Is there anything behind it?
As you kind of peer inside, it looks like it's just big enough to stick your hand in there.
Okay. I will stick my hand in.
As you put your hand in, it's about 6 inches from the rock face itself, but you do feel around and you feel kind of like a rope.
Oh. I will pull on the rope.
It takes a little bit of strength, but you're just moving your wrist up and down. As you move your wrist, you're pulling down, and you feel as though there's like some sort of spring, but you do hear the metal very smoothly slide against the rock. And as you can look, you do see the bar slip out of the door itself.
Next. Awesome. Then I will yeah, I will I guess I'll go ahead and take my hand out and try the door again.
Okay. As you take your hand out, the bar slides back into place, and you try the door, and the handle doesn't move at all.
Okay. I will then go back in, pull the rope, and then try to open the door. Like
Okay.
pull the door from
As you do, you are kind of, because of how deep this thing is, your wrist is like locked into place. As you try reaching for the handle, your arm is not long enough to, like, you could just put your middle finger on the tip and of the handle.
okay. Then I will take the bag that I have
Okay,
and then loop half of the bag over the handle of the door and
got
then
it.
extend myself out to where I can go ahead and pull the rope while still hanging onto the bag on the door.
Okay. As you pull your wrist down, you pull the bag from the door, you do feel that there is a little give, but it seems like the door is still being held in place from another bar.
Okay. Okay. I'll go ahead, release the rope, take my hand out, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
look to see if I can find another spot that's similar to the rock that I found on this
Yep.
side.
So as you do, you look on the side, and again, it's about 3 feet from the end of the door. You see the same piece of rock, same kind of like not rock, but rock kind of look. You pop it out, and you see that there is a similar rope.
And then is that on the same side as I was originally on, or is it like on the other side?
Opposite side.
Ugh, I mean, that, two people have to do this.
Yeah. So there's from the left side of the door, you extend like 3 feet. That's where one of the kind of like arm thing that you like have to move your wrist up and down. And then 3 feet from the right side of the door, there's another one.
Okay. Okay. All right. I have to find someone to help me. All right. I will. Actually, hang on. Can I? Or how much rope is inside there?
You can so like imagine just being able to stick your hand into something. All you can see is just like the I guess one hand is like 3 inches tall, I guess, 4 inches.
Mm,
So you could just see rope from that small insert into the to the what do you call it? Wall.
okay.
Yeah.
What about the other side of that rope? Is it attached to something or no?
You can try pulling on it.
Yeah, try pulling on it.
Sure. As you do, it doesn't budge at all. It seems the only way is either to is just a straight pull downward.
When I pull it, is there enough slack for it to kind of come out of the hole a little bit or no?
No. No, no, no.
Okay.
The most if you wanted to pull is maybe halfway out. So like pretty much where your wrist would be if your arm was fully in.
All right, how big is the slot?
It's about 3.5 inches tall by like I'd say 3 inches wide, and then it's like 6 inches deep. So once your hand is like wrapped around the rope itself, you're about 6 inches deep.
I'm gonna try to find a rock that fits those dimensions. Mostly one that's not as wide, but one that is at least that deep. Am I able to find a rock around there?
In your vicinity, I would say no. I think if you wanted, you could like take a rock from somewhere and like I guess like take it off of somewhere, I guess.
I'll do that.
Okay, where do you want to get this rock?
I'm just gonna look around where I'm at because you said like there's like a bunch of like pulse rocks around here, right? I was looking
The
to get
only
like
the only false rocks were literally the ones you took out of the wall to look at.
or
Yeah,
inferior rocks. Inferior rocks. You said there's a bunch of inferior rocks.
the only inferior rock that you could see that's loose somewhere was the one that snapped off from the rock face itself.
I'll go pick up that rock.
Sure. Okay. It's
and then
about
yeah,
2 inches, kind of like a 2 inch, and then like imagine a sphere kind of thing, but it's like chopped in half. It's like cracked.
that works. That
Yep.
works. Okay. Um, about how long is it?
Uh, what do you mean? How long is it?
So I guess like, all right, I guess how what's the width of it? There we go. Like how
Oh, I'm
is it?
saying like imagine you have a ball that is 2 inches by 2 inches by 2 inches by 2 inches. Like it's just these perfect like round
Oh, okay,
ball,
two
and
rounds.
you chop it in half because part of it broke off.
All right,
So one part is like a dome that is 1 inch high and 2 inches around.
right. And how big are the false rocks?
Uh, the false rocks would completely cover the holes themselves.
Like, so do the false rocks go like all the way in, like all 6 inches, or do they go like about 3 inches?
No, it's kind of like
Or it's like a
let me
cover
see if
where
I can
there's no,
quickly.
it doesn't go in at all. It's just a
It's
cover.
just like a cover.
Okay.
Let me see if I can quickly draw. Where is? Here we go. So okay. So why did I not do that? There we go. So the light gray is the opening for your hand, and then the darker gray is kind of like where the rock face lies on top of. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And
Okay.
the false rocks, are they like still sturdy or are they like
Yeah, they're
chopped?
pretty sturdy. Yeah, yeah,
Pretty
they're
sturdy?
sturdy.
Cool. Okay. In that case, I'm going to take, I'm going to go up to the hole to the left of the door. I'm going to take that. You said it was 2 inches, right?
What's 2 inches?
The rock. It was, you said it was 2 by 2 by 2, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah, yeah. The dome thing.
The
Yes.
dome one, yeah. Well, and it's cut in half, right?
Yes. So it's one
Okay.
inch and then the radius of 2 inches.
Okay. I'm going to take that piece and put it inside where the rope is and try to make sure it's like it's it's the half is like
Uh-huh.
facing the right side of the hole, so that way it's still this circular portion is still is pressing on the rope.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take the cover
Uh-huh.
and then see if I could push it in and wedge it
Got it.
where it
Okay.
pushes the rope in and it like disengages that bar on that side.
All right.
And see if I can
Yeah.
get the wedge in there.
Yeah.
And
It is now perfectly. If you see the next picture, it's kind of a more detailed. But yeah. So you managed to get. It's a little bit hard because you gotta finagle your hand, like still holding the rope with the other hand pushing in this stone, and then you hold the stone in place, and then you get the other like piece and wedge it together, and yeah, it keeps the bar clear.
okay, okay. And then I'm gonna go to the right side where the handle is and do it on
Sure.
that side, and then try to open the door with that.
Wedging the rope again.
No, 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 no. I'm gonna use my hand on the other
Oh,
side.
just your hand. Yeah. Okay.
My
Yeah.
hand. Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
as you pull the rope, the other bar releases. You place your hand. You're on the right side now, right?
On the right side, yeah, so I can put my hand on
Perfect.
the
Yeah.
handle and then open. Yeah,
Yep. As you do, the door just like kind of gives way.
sweet. Okay, cool.
And
That's it.
as you do pull the bars, uh, there's no more like light creaking in the like inferior rocks. It seems as though whatever just happened, it's something like stabilizing the rocks.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, with that, we'll go over to Locke.
Alright, I did have another idea. Hmm,
Okay.
I'm going to fly a bit further away from that entrance again. Go right here. Turn that way. Close my eyes and fly full
Wait,
speed as
where is
fast as I
right here
can.
first? Where's right here first?
Here
Oh,
outside
there
the.
you are. Gotcha. Okay.
Close my eyes and fly full speed ahead and ram straight into the wall, making sure I'm nose first, hoping to break my nose.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You're flying as fast as you can. Uh, go ahead. Let's do a D10 for damage.
Okay.
Okay.
One.
Wow. You end up taking 1 point of damage, but your nose is shattered.
That's perfect. That's what I was going
Okay.
for. Okay. And then I'll make my way back to where I came from, and I make sure I fly a bit loopy and limp. Like I'm hurt. Well, I guess it did hurt. I flew into the wall a second ago.
As you do get around there, you do see the phoenixes like jumping into the pools and then making their way as though they're
Okay.
like fast traveling.
Ignore them and just swear to myself, fucking hell, what fucking shit. I should have fucking told him first when I gotta go through this fucking bullshit. I hate this fucking show, man. Why the hell did I sign up for this? Yo,
He immediately spots you again.
I fucking told you. You beat me the fuck up, Renner came back. This is on you, but he's probably a fucking hard ass like you. Still wouldn't fucking let me through with this. So luckily, he also told me something more. Apparently, the intel is about something called protectors. They apparently have like an HQ there. He knows where it is. I guess a glorified guard dog like you doesn't know shit about that. But if you want, you can go tell your people about that, and the princess at least will fucking tell you that that's important. Fucking hell. Or
As
you
you
can.
do curse at him and tell him he doesn't know anything, he takes a big step forward, looming over you. What did you say?
Fuck this fucking hurt, man. Ah.
You he kind of looks at you. You speak very odd for a mephit.
Oh, lucky you think so. I don't. Good sir, would you please let me through? I got news and I don't want to break my arms as well.
Who troubled you with your nose?
Told you, the general man, commanding officer, didn't fulfill his order, he said. Beat me right across the face.
He looks over at one of the phoenixes and he makes this kind of like loud, kind of guttural noise, and two phoenixes within an instant kind of pop up. Take me there.
Back to the prison? Fucking hell, I guess if you want to.
Another phoenix that was perched right along the lava waterfall, like swan dives, and then in an instant he appears right behind you. Show us who attacked you.
Right. Take off. What kind of weapons does this guy have?
That massive uh, weapon that's in his hand, it's like glowing, and it it looks like it carries not only a big hit, but also it might be magically infused.
Okay, but it's like some kind of hammer or something like that, or axe.
As far as you can tell, it looks like a hammer.
Just go fly until I'm out of reach, and then I'll say, I don't give a shit. You can't fly like me. I have to go do my fucking job, and you can hash it out with him yourself, you ass.
As soon as you do, you see he like lifts up that thing and just like kind of like flicks it like a wand towards you. Go ahead, make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 16.
Okay, 16. You manage to only take a little hit. Okay, you take four bludgeoning,
No, I'm
and
not fine.
no. You take four bludgeoning, and it feels like you just got hit like directly. Like it's not like, oh, it's like a shockwave. It's like it feels like you just got directly hit. And
Fuck!
he just says the word land, and you just start kind of slowly just like fluttering toward the ground.
Oh no, I can't control it.
No.
I guess.
Yeah, the 16 damage, but that thing's a little bit sturdier. What was the last thing you said to him?
When I was up in the air,
Yeah, when you were flying away.
I don't know. I definitely swore at him.
Okay. He just kind of like casually walks over to you, and you're just like still facing the direction you were trying to fly. And he just casually walks right in front of you. What did you say, little mephit?
Damn it. I don't remember. I'm angry.
Did someone break your nose?
Does it look like it's broken? Yeah, someone did.
Who?
The commander. The giant. The one big guy telling me where to go. One of those fucking regular guard assholes. Don't like them either.
He does another like little call, but a little softer since the two phoenixes are right there. And it kind of sounds almost like a whistle, but from like a dragon. And the two phoenix just again dive back into the lava. And as he calls out right before they dive, bring him to me. And they dive into the lava, disappearing.
All right. Eh.
He takes a good look at you. Little Mephit. We'll find out what really happened.
Yeah, if you wanna.
You hear the ground shaking about a few minutes later.
Can I try to run if I want to, or am I like frozen in place or something?
Your wings at this point just don't work.
Okay. Oh, then I'll just
So
take it.
you could run the speed of a Mephit
It's actually not too
as the
bad.
giant
Still 30.
approaches. As the giant approaches, you see the two phoenixes on either side. And the giant kind of looks over and makes his way around. and like he just like picks up, he like smashes some rocks, and then creates like a small path for himself. And just like takes a large step. Boom, boom, boom.
Hey,
Is this
boss.
the one, little Mephit?
Yeah, fucking beat me right across the face, he did.
The leader takes a look at the large giant and inspects him up and down. Let me get these guys into place. There we go. Okay, cool. He takes a look at this creature and says something again in that like whistly tone, and the giant puts his hand forward and he grabs the giant's hand, pulls it closer, and turns it over and sees there is blood on the back of his hand, right where the knuckles are. Is this the hand?
I don't know what hand, probably, yeah. Not really what I paid attention to. Flying through the air, hitting the wall after and stuff.
Why would he strike you?
Because he told me to go here, and then I came back and told him I couldn't. He told me to go back and do it again. He told me about that, whatever, protector
Go ahead and make a deception.
stuff.
Yeah.
20. That's +1.
Okay. As he takes a look, was he acting suspiciously earlier?
Uh, Kinda. He was just wandering around. Normally, he just stands there. He was walking about, but I don't know. That's not that bad. I mean, more people walk around.
Walking around. You see him take his weapon and put it like against this giant's like chest area. And you see like the weapon like from the hilt start like lighting up like kind of a bright color as it continues going straight to the actual weapon part itself. And this blast of energy just devastates this giant's torso and just continues forward, hitting the wall, you know, how many feet away. And the giant just keels back over.
Oh, fuck. Listen, all those things I said to you before, I mean, I'm really sorry. I obviously didn't mean any of those. I must that was, I swear, that was just emotion, I swear. Oh, God.
Little Mephit, go to your room.
Prison? Okay. You gonna tell them? Oh, I guess there's no one to beat me up if I don't anymore, so I don't care. Okay. Bye, good sir. Honorable, whatever. Good. Bye.
Do you look back as you leave?
Uh, Probably when I go into the holes.
As you look back, you see the um, the leader just like almost very easily just shove the giant with very little effort into the lava, and you see let's see, let's do this. Nope, you can't see that. Yeah, you can kind of see this. You see it kind of like floating, and it gets to this point, and it just starts sinking, and the last thing you see is the boot just kind of dissolve into nothing.
Okay. Well, that's one giant less in our way, but I guess we're not going in there. Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
And the phoenix jumps back in the lava, and then they get back into position. All right, let's go back over to Ingle.
So I go through the door.
Okay. As you go through the door, you walk forward, and it's an immediate wall on either side. You have about it's like a 10-foot by 10-foot room, and you do see that there is a ladder in front of you.
Okay.
As you make your way into this room, the door closes behind you.
Okay. As soon as it closes, I guess I'll go up the ladder.
As you start ascending the ladder, you do hear the sounds of a individual. Mm, kind of, it sounds like preaching, like that kind of same tone that you would take if you're like preaching, but it's a little bit too muffled to make out.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. So I guess am I at the very top or am I still climbing up? When I
You're
start hearing
like
it.
the top is like your head is almost touching a roof.
Okay. Okay. I go to push you know, the roof or whatever is above me. Does it give or does it not give?
Yep, it gives. Yeah,
Okay. I'll push it up a little slowly with my head, kind of like just
sure.
tingling it up, and I go to look around and see where I am.
Okay. As you do, you lift. It's not too heavy either. You start lifting it, and it looks as though there is a chair directly in front of you. But through the legs of the chair, you could kind of see a figure walking in the distance ahead of you. And it looks like he's pacing back and forth, and it's clearly a male. Like the boots, the kind of clothes,
Mm,
the clothes look a little bit regal, um, but at the same time tattered. So for this plane of existence, it looks like it's probably nicer attire. But you can now hear clear as day. Sounds like plans. Sounds like you know self-adulation. Um, but pacing back and forth, talking about plans, talking about conquering locations. Um, but yeah, this individual says, okay, once we take over the material plane, yes, we could make it a second home. I'm pretty smart. They'll never understand. Other planes of existence are starting to group up with us. Kivik was only a distraction. And you see just every so often just intermittent laughing at his own excellence.
okay. Okay. Thinking to myself, I'm like, man, this guy's really gloating a lot. He's also just him talking by himself. Hmm.
So you can see that this room does look large.
I know. Just, but
Okay.
at the same time, as far as England is concerned, it's like this is just a guy just randomly ranting about it in his room by himself, walking back and forth. It's just, yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, just it's odd. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue staying there. Just gonna wait.
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna wait for him to like
Okay.
yeah. So
As you do give him a chance, you do hear a second voice.
okay.
Sire, tell us your wishes, and they will be done. And then he continues with his rants.
Hmm, okay. Then I'll probably just go. Like I said, I'll continue waiting for him to. I'm pretty much gonna wait till he leaves. I'm just gonna go ahead and just
Okay. As he carries on for a good while. Uh, lets them, this other individual, he lets them know. Although we didn't get what we wanted in Kivik, it did show the others that we are capable to reopen the portals. And with the new codes, they'll soon be by our side as well.
okay. Okay. Okay.
You hear him kind of, you see him walk over from one end, from the middle of the room to one end, to a table, and you hear ruffling papers. Yes, okay. He walks back over. Take this. Go talk to them for me. Make them see our side once again. And you hear, yes, sire. And just then, the individual seems to be walking directly into your direction, sits down at his chair, and then grabs some sort of drink. And you hear him kind of guzzling whatever he's drinking.
Mhm. And he's doing this above me, or I guess right next to me.
Uh, so from where you're looking, he is above you, but 5 feet in front of you. So like this thing, uh, if he just like inched his chair back a little bit, he would be on top of that roof that you're holding up. So the chair is like directly in front of you, but it's facing away from you.
Okay. Okay.
At this point, you do hear kind of muffled. It doesn't seem like it's in the room, but you hear this large roaring sound.
Hmm. All right. Uh, Still, obviously, scoping everything out, just kind of like looking around, like, all right, well, what else is going on?
Looking around. Okay. As you do kind of take your attention from under the chair, because you are looking like kind of under the chair through the
Yeah.
legs, uh, y- you said you're looking around. You do scan the room, and to your left, it looks like there's just a bunch of stuff kind of pushed into the corner. Um, and it looks just like someone just like moved a bunch of stuff. Like, oh, I'm moving apartments, and this is all the extra stuff that I have to put, whatever. So you do see like there is artwork, there is like some weapons. It looks like there's gold. You do see like random weapons like uh yeah, you see a couple swords, you see a pickaxe, you do see, you know, rapiers, you do see like all a bunch of stuff. Um but this like kind of ordinate looking pickaxe sits in the corner of this room, and
Okay.
gold is kind of strewn above along the ground.
I guess would I recognize it? Seeing as
Yes.
how like it's one of the okay, cool. All right. All right. Okay. All right. And the figure as in the room is still there in the chair.
Yeah, you do see the back of his boots as they are like the chair is directly in front of you, his boots are in front of the chair in front of you.
Hmm.
You do hear the clanking sounds of some silverware, some like plates, and he says just out loud, "More wine." And on the right side of the room, as you peer over, you do see one guard make their way to go fetch uh, more provisions for him. And you do notice there are several other guards. And you would recognize this one individual from Kivik.
Okay. All right. And the one that's sitting in the chair, that's the guy that was going around saying like how great he is and his beautiful plan.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
He was the one directing everyone, giving orders and everything.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Do you want to do anything else? Or just sit tight?
I'll just sit tight for now.
Got it. All right, let's go back over to Locke. With a broken, bloodied nose, Locke, what do you want to do?
I will, on the way back, dive down in this lava pool here at the entrance to the prison, and I'll dredge the bottom and see if I can find anything that looks like it would belong to a genie. That's it.
Okay. As you make your way through, it's, yeah, really impossible to see. You have to have your eyes closed for this. But you do feel around, and it as hard as you do try to find something, it appears it's all just rock. There's not really anything that would have survived.
All right. I gave it a try. Then I'll just.
As you
Yeah.
let me just turn them that way. Yeah. As you do enter, that's the word. Jeepers, creepers. As you do enter the room, you do see one guard, and you do see Bernie standing over the corpse of the one he had killed. And you do hear the other guard saying, "When will he return? He's been gone too long.
To
This
me?
needs to be." This dude here is saying to Bernie.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so you can hear it. "When will he return? He's here to protect all of us." and to watch us all. Bernie kind of like, you see he's kind of like fidgety. Yes, this is a travesty that one of us would be murdered. Yes. And he kind of like looks up at you as you're flying into the room. And you do see the corpse is bloodied, and you do see spots of blood, like where the giant was.
Yeah, I'm capturing what happened here, more or less. Just start making my rounds around the room, and when I come close to the one we talked in earlier, I'll go in. Wait a minute there.
As you do start making your way, Alma, avoiding Bernie, makes her way, kind of like following you as you're going that path.
Hi. So,
Hey, what happened?
well, I tried to basically lie my way past some guards there. That part didn't work, but I convinced them that the giant here or has been acting suspiciously all along, so he basically killed him in one shot. So that guy's not coming back.
Wait, the giant killed someone in one shot?
Nope, nope. That guard there, it's like, I don't know, I guess he's not just a guard, he's probably some kind of general or something. Got a big old magic, looks like a battle axe. Pointed it at the giant's chest, and a beam shot out of it and obliterated him in one go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we just had to deal with that giant ourselves. Uh, one of the other guards, not, I mean, the one that was, I guess, standing over the body with Bernie, he found the dead guard. The giant came over and, I guess, picked up the bloody corpse and came over and put it in the middle of the room. And, yeah, and now the giant's gone. So I guess he's gone.
And that
Um,
was actually a really lucky coincidence for me because the blood on his hands was considered evidence of him beating me, which I actually did to
wait,
myself.
he beat you?
No, he didn't. I flew into the wall because I wanted to tell the guard that he beat me, and yeah, I mean that's why he ended up killing the giant, because he ended up believing me, partially thanks to the blood, I'm sure.
Oh, okay. Well, why is there a general or someone out there?
Well, apparently they've gotten wind of some people around the prison acting suspicious today.
Okay.
Probably me earlier. Um, I don't know if that guy is always guarding the entrance or if he's only there because of that, but he came there with like a squad of some kind of enemy that I haven't seen before that swims through the lava like really fast, like they're part of it almost. And he was their
Okay.
commander, I guess. And he's now guarding the castle. And he said that until these suspicions were cleared here, everyone has to stay in their assigned rooms. So he still sent me back. I couldn't get past him. But, killed the giant for us. That's one guy less for us to deal with.
Oh, okay. Well, uh, huh. I mean, what room is he talking about?
I think he means here. It just said return to your room, and I assumed he meant the prison. So I said the prison, and he didn't say anything. So I came back here.
I mean, do the Mephits have their own room?
Can I remember a room? That would
History
be
check.
my room. Yeah. History is Intelligence. I'm sure that's minus something. -2. So 11.
So is it above a 10?
Yes, 11.
Okay. So yeah, you do remember that the Mephits, they're not always on patrol, but that's kind of like the room where they all gather huddled up. It's like in the ceilings, but there's like a specific room that they all kind of gather up and sleep.
Well, now that you mention it, there is like a. I mean, memory's weird in this body, but there's this kind of room that apparently I sleep in usually. That's what he means. But the other method is still here, right?
He shouldn't be, is he?
Saw him. Yeah, here.
Oh, he should not be there. When you guys split up, or where is he? Oh, I see him. Yeah, yeah, he's not there. When you guys split up and did the whole bag thing, um, the Mephit had left.
Just go there.
You can't see where the room is,
Oh,
so like it's in the ceilings.
I mean, I could go search for that, but I did notice when we came in, or when I came in, that we, at least as soon as our skeleton friend Engel comes back, we actually currently outnumber the other guards in here. You know, we
Oh,
could. We could try to. Well, then that makes this whole place even more suspicious. And currently, they think that Shit Giant was behind it all, and he's out of the way. So perhaps if we keep causing trouble, that would just lead them to up security. Nah, yeah. Let's leave it at that. I'll just go try to find that room that I'm apparently supposed to be in and wait it out there.
okay.
This
Well,
whole thing here is going to end at some point randomly, right? I don't have to die to come back home.
well, so this is something that your character might have known from reading, blah 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 blah. But if everyone agrees to like end the vision or like the kind of like taking over, then you can end it. Or if you die while you're in this vision, then you just go back to Tordia. Your person
Okay.
itself does not die.
All right. So I think I'll just
Yeah.
go search that room, sit in there. Mentally, I'm ready to go back home. So as soon as everyone else is mentally ready, that works, right?
Yes, you have to at the same time. It's kind of like saying something. You guys want to go eat pizza? And then everyone at the same time has to say yes at the same time. And then you get sent back.
So we do need to meet up again for that to
You
work.
don't need to technically meet up. It just needs to be agreed upon at the same moment. So like if your character has messaging or like the communication stones, as long as you at the same time say,
Uh, my guy doesn't. All I have is this rag around my hips. Um,
yes, that's correct.
I'll just sit in the ceiling then here and wait for Engel to come back.
Okay.
Uh, okay.
As you do take some time to find, again, it's like a maze of connecting pathways. Um, you do eventually end up at the the room,
Oh, I
the
don't
one that
want to
you
go
saw.
to the room yet because otherwise they might not let me
Oh,
leave again. I'll just go into a hole and just sit there so the other guards in here think that's
got it.
where I went. But I'm waiting
Okay,
for Engel here where I can see the room.
got it. Okay, let's go back to Angle.
Does it the guy appear to still be sitting in his chair, drinking heavily?
Uh, he's drinking, and one of the guards did
Hmm.
bring a new barrel of this kind of putrid looking wine. Um, but he can hold his liquor and he can hold his food and he can hold a lot.
And
The guards themselves
yeah.
are also inhabiting the room,
Mhm.
along with that one dude you did encounter in Kivik.
Oh, the guy from Kivik's in there?
Yeah, that's what was mentioned earlier. Like
Yeah.
one of the
Okay.
guys you recognize from Kivik.
Do I remember his name? Or
Um, I don't know if his name was actually said.
okay.
Yeah.
And then I bet he's a or I thought he was a good guy, right?
No. No, no, no,
No,
no. He was
he's a bad.
definitely a bad dude.
Did I remember what did we do with him?
You
What
do remember this was the individual that was flying around. Let me just move you forward because you're in now in that room. Okay.
mm,
So you do remember this was the guy that could go invisible and fly around and shoot like these
mm,
fireballs from different
that guy.
directions.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. The guy with the massive horns and yeah.
Hmm. Are they saying anything? Or are they just kind of sitting there and just
He's just muttering to himself, just the same plans, just kind of happily eating and kind of yeah, just doing that.
oh god, he's a really horrible bad guy. Oh no. Well, I guess that's fine. Okay. And I'm still just checking it out, trying to get as much information as I can. You know, I I guess it looks like they're not saying anything new, right? It's still the same thing kind of over and over again.
Pretty much. He's just kind of like talking to his guards, you know, soon we'll dine on the bones of, blah blah blah.
And then did I hear where exactly they're going to go with the next part of the plan?
You heard ruffling of papers, and then he said to one of his like higher ups, go to them and make them join us, or like show the proof, whatever, whatever. And if they don't, make them join us.
Mm, no mention on which plane he's going to either.
No.
Okay. I'll wait a little bit more to see if he does reveal any more. But if he doesn't, then I'll probably just go ahead and like quietly go back down.
Okay. As he just continues eating, he doesn't really say much more.
Mm,
As one of the soldiers kind of approaches, uh, they drop something kind of near his feet as they're trying to prepare the wine for him. And they pick up this kind of like the kind of cork kind of thing that you would put into the casket. And as they bend down, they quickly kind of like look over underneath the chair and they see you. And smile for a second. And as they pick up this cork, the corkscrew kind of thing that like you spigot, that's what it's called. You see them kind of drop something else underneath the chair. And right before they stand back up, they give like a really warm smile and wink at you. And then they just go about their stuff.
Okay. Wait, was it a human or was it like a demon?
It was one of the demon guards. They go down, they grab that like spigot thing,
Yeah.
they smile at you, wink, and they seem to drop something underneath the chair, and they go about their business, and so on and so forth.
Can I reach it?
Yeah.
Okay, I will reach for it.
You grab, and it looks kind of like a stone.
Okay. Uh, I'm going to do an Arcana check on stone because I think I know what it is.
As soon as you go to do an arcana check, the stone, before you even get to do this spell, the stone kind of like unfolds itself and is like a kind of weathered piece of paper.
Oh,
It just like the outside is like it's crumpled, but the outside is made to look like a stone. So
okay.
it like unfurls.
Okay. Disregard them. The Arcana check that you're about to see.
Okay. That's a good
Okay.
disregard.
Yep. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and I'll retreat back a little bit, you know, obviously. So
Yep.
I will go back down the ladder quietly. And then once I get down to the very bottom, I'll take a look at the paper.
The paper says, let me quickly type it for you actually.
We've been trying to reach you about your extended warranty on your car insurance. Wow, even here, they know how to find me.
Your student loans are due, sir.
But I haven't even attended that college yet.
Do you see?
Uh, yeah. Did you
Oh,
type it to me in Discord or
yeah.
I? Ah, okay. So I thought you were going to send it to me like personal, not in the general chat.
Oh,
It's all good. Okay. All right. In that case, I will go back up to the um top of the ladder and wait. Oh,
now it's in your personal chat.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, hmm. Um, I guess DM. Do I know which cliff she's talking about?
You don't. You know what a cliff is, and you haven't
Yeah,
seen a cliff at this
yeah.
point.
I haven't seen a
Yeah,
cliff at this point, so I'm like, I don't think
correct.
there's a cliff here. But okay, okay. I guess. I mean, I guess I'll go ahead and go down and go back and wait. But yeah, I don't know which cliff she's talking about, right? Or like my character, like I haven't seen a cliff here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Mm. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll just. Yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and just go back down and um meet up with everyone else. I guess. I don't know if this is the right call. Man, it's- you know what? No, no. I'll stay where I am at because if she's saying that, if it's she's saying it's outside, then that would mean that if I go outside, they'll see me. So I should stay here, wait for something to happen, apparently, and then after that, go outside, ascend the cliff, and then go out the front. Yeah. Okay. Okay. See, I'll wait here and see if something happens.
Okay. As you continue waiting, the guard that winked at you is back at their post, seemingly across the other side of the room. You can see them, and it looks as though they're acting a little differently than a guard would act. You see, there's like a feminine side to this guard, the way they're standing and everything. And again, this guard looks over at you from across the room and kind of like cocks their head to the side and kind of like kind of a curious face, and then looks around the room really fast looks back at you and kind of like nudges their head kind of like to the side. Go, go.
Okay. 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 In that case, I'll go ahead and I'll leave then.
Okay. You're still there.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were still doing theater of the mind. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, yeah. That stuff is. But if you're, are you leaving, or?
Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go
Okay.
back. Yeah.
Gotcha, gotcha. So you start heading back down that steep kind of cliff, or not cliff, steep kind of passageway, and then you reach the bottom, and it's like just a little bit, like a 3 or 4 foot, as you kind of climb back up, but you end up right back there. You want to do anything else?
Um. But can I get to the door? Okay. Or
Yeah, you're right there.
okay. Okay. No, nothing else. I'm just gonna go ahead and go through and just go back out the way I came.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Angle, you can move your character.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I did not know. My bad. My bad.
It's all good. It's all good. It's right here.
Yeah, I see him. Yeah, because I saw him disappear. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do. I'm going to. Oh, I guess I'm gonna peek through the door, see if anyone's
Okay.
standing there. Are they both standing there?
As you peek through the door, you see Alma standing in
Okay,
front.
almost standing in front. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, I'll go ahead and come through, and no, we're just gonna teleport. Or are you okay? Cool. Open the door. Okay, and
She sees you real fast, looks at the guard, and then immediately goes and, as quietly as possible, closes the doors behind you.
okay, and then the guard's standing right next to her too, right?
As you see Alma turn and close the doors, you see this like creature made of lava, like approaching this guard and directly in front of you,
Okay,
and like
yeah, I see it.
peer down, and you see one of the guards just like inching back away from it, and Bernie like looks at the guard doing that and like does the same. You see this like creature stand over this corpse, look it over, and it looks as though like it just kind of oozes in a way that it's lying on top, like it just like starts covering this guard, and you see like the guard start melting away, and like the other guard take just a little bit more steps back, and then in just a little while the guard is gone, and the creature like reforms and like starts advancing, and Bernie just kind of like follows everything the other guard is doing. And the creature just continues like walking through the prison. Okay.
Okay.
Locke, are you looking through the ceiling, or are you just kind of
And
hiding?
yeah, mostly watching the door here.
Gotcha. Okay. So both of you can see this from your vantage points. And this phoenix just continues making its way.
I hide myself a bit better while it's here.
Um, I look to Alma, or I guess is the thing still in the room, or it's just kind of.
The thing, yeah, the thing's just like, it looks like it's like stalking.
Oh,
It's just like making its way, like observing everything. Do you say anything, Delma?
yeah. I don't say anything, but I kind of look to her, and I hold up the rock, and I point to it. Does she look like she recognizes it?
She smiles at you, and she also winks.
Okay. And then I think we already established, right, that the guards can't understand me.
Correct. You're just chattering.
Okay. I say to her, "Where's this cliff?"
She kind of, like, once that phoenix leaves the room and goes to that thing, like everyone except for the other skeleton is just like oblivious to all of it. Um, the two other guards, like their eyes are like trained wherever that phoenix goes, and once the phoenix gets some distance, she like kind of scooches over and kind of just like points to here.
Okay. Okay. Cool. And then I say, I guess I'm gonna take Locke with me as well. Does she nod yes or no?
She, like, once the phoenix enters the room, she like stops moving, and you see like it jumps into this piece of fire and then just like pop out of this one. She kind of like looks over at you and she's just like, she nods yes.
Okay.
And you see the guard like backing away and like not making eye contact with the phoenix.
Okay. Mhm.
As soon as it disappears, you hear like quietness for a little while, and you hear screaming.
Okay. And that was from which one? Over here.
From this room.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, what's his name? Be dead? That sucks. Okay. Mm,
Alma like backs up just like takes steps back, and it doesn't even look at you. You see that that one guard it's approaching is like shaking. Uh, uh, and it just like almost stumbles to the ground to get away from it.
Okay.
And it's gone.
It's gone now. Yeah.
And the one guard just like runs. Uh, and just like stands back at his post. And Bernie like also just like kind of like runs in a certain direction and is like checking behind him just in case that thing pops up. And just like runs over. And the guard right here, you see him just like kind of collapse into the wall that he's standing in front of. And just like you see him visibly shaken as he just kind of like picks himself back up and just kind of walks over and looks into the room and just stands post. Alma kind of like looks around. Okay.
Okay, I guess we can go for it.
She kind of looks around. She sees Bernie. She sees Angle. And she's like looking around for Locke.
My head out of a hole.
She kind of looks up, sees you. And she looks over at Angle. She looks at the guards. And the guards, at this point, the guards are like just inconsolable. They're not even paying attention. They're just literally that shaken. She looks up and you have no pockets, Angle, so she could see
Yeah,
the
I'm just holding it in
bag.
my hand.
Yeah, you could. She could see the bag, easy
Yeah.
peasy. She points at you. She makes like a fist and kind of like looks at uh Engel, kind of like to say like bag Engel, and then she kind of like looks back at the exit.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Uh. Yeah. So I guess I'll just jump in the bag.
She looks around. She just like nods. Yeah, that's fine.
I jump in the bag.
Okay. Alma looks over at uh Locke, peeking his head out through the ceiling. She leans over, grabs the bag with Engel in it, and she looks up at Locke one more time.
I point at myself. Then I point at the back. Then I point at the like hole in the wall behind her with a question mark in my face?
She nods yes.
Okay. I'll come down.
As you approach, she kind of like says in a soft tone, Engel can hear, obviously Locke can hear. Bernie and I can't leave. We would be out of place going to the castle. But I'm sure you guys can figure out a way. Uh, maybe as yourselves, or maybe as them. But yeah,
Personally, I think it's gonna have to be as ourselves, because even if we find the pickaxe right now, we can't take it back, right?
yeah,
I was thinking about that, and I think I know a way we could do it, but it's gonna be weird. And it actually involves us knowing some knowledge about the portals. Yeah, I don't know if we ever discussed this or not. And I don't want to metagame if we haven't. But do we know after the portal gets used, does it keep the original or does it keep where it was sent to on the portal stand, or does it go back to default?
Oh,
Just
it's just
buttons.
like buttons. That's it.
Doesn't
So
memorize
like
anything.
it's kind of like you're calling a phone, but there is no star three
Okay.
nine. Like you can't like just call back the same number. It's just
Okay.
yeah.
So Engel will say this out to him, saying that if we find the pickaxe, we could possibly go ahead and then send it to where a place that we know where it will be safe and no one will touch it, and then go there ourselves on our plane and grab it. We'll just have to do it
That's
like the skeleton and the method that because they'll be trapped there. They won't be able to get back, but we know that they'll be there. We could take them out when we go pick up the pickaxe with us.
I mean, if you want to do that, then it would have to be the skeleton, because the skeleton, assuming, is summoned by some necromancer here, and I know a bit about that. If he doesn't meet it again before the day is out, it will just go wild. Mephit, will come back to himself and might be able to tell people stuff or make his way back here somehow.
yeah.
Okay.
The
So
method
yeah,
could even cause its own havoc.
Yeah.
That's a good
gotcha. So
idea, though, Engo. That's a good
yeah,
idea.
Honestly,
so
I
yeah, I'll
don't.
just go. Yeah.
I mean, we can go over there now if we want to discuss it more out of eyeshot of these guys, these guards. But I don't know if we can make it in there at the moment. To be honest, we can try. I guess no harm trying, because if we die and we just go back, but still, don't know if we can.
Yeah, but it'd be better, like I said, if I were to go ahead and grab the pickaxe, take it to the portal, and then send the skeleton over along with the pickaxe, or myself with the skeleton. And technically, I'll still stay the skeleton when I plane shift, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I can go ahead and like stash it somewhere, and then once we go back to our bodies, the skeleton will just either revert back to a bag of bones, or I think it'll just attack anything that moves. I think, right?
Yeah. Essentially, attack anything that moves until it gets killed. But skeletons are
Yeah.
not that strong, to be honest.
No, I know, but it's like it's still one of those things where like we'll just have to worry about one skeleton instead of like a Miffit or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Want to get over there? Want to try?
Yeah, I'm down. Oh, hang on, wait. One real quick though. Before we go, which teleportation place should I send it to? Should I send it
Uh,
to the Black Mountain or should I send it to
I would say Black Mountain. Yeah.
okay,
Well,
because I
wait. Do we know any portals that they don't know?
Well,
Because back in my day, the mountain in Ramore, that's one of the places they came through.
we.
I didn't want to use this one, but I do know one that they don't know of.
You
What's that one
thinking
city?
Colby?
That's the city that wouldn't let us in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Because that one's actually hidden behind a false wall. But the problem is that I don't think there's any space in there for me to stash this at. that if we were to teleport there, it'll teleport back to our place because you know how it switches
Yeah,
spots.
that's what I'm
Or is
thinking.
that only
Well,
or is that only
as
living
long as
creatures?
it's out of the range, just
I
you could put it against one of the walls.
I don't think that one has enough room. I mean, I'll check when I go there, but I don't think it has enough room.
You might, but yeah, that is the downside to that one. We can't really reach it from outside. We can only reach it through the portal itself.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. If they're just switching, then why doesn't one person stay outside? Like, for example, if we're at the mountain, one person stays outside the range, then
Yeah,
the other person goes through, they wait a couple seconds, then come back. And if the pickaxe is there, then it'll just take the place of the person that left, if that makes sense.
I
Well,
see
and the
what you
skeleton.
mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we could do that.
yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and if you come back as the skeleton, we can quickly just kill you to make sure the skeleton is done.
Okay, we could do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
we could do that.
But oh, there is one more thing. We need to all agree on a time to get out of our bodies.
Yeah. Otherwise, we have to meet up again, right?
Yeah. So if we don't say, like, even mentally, that we want to end our vision at the same time, we could just stay here.
Okay. So maybe like in an hour, we all mentally spam it, and even if our estimations of the hour are up, if we all spam it for 5 minutes, I'm sure it will overlap at some point.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm down.
that
Yeah.
works. I
Because
was
an
going to
hour.
say another suggestion.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Uh, we all get ourselves into trouble and get ourselves killed.
Yeah, that's the other option. I was thinking that too.
Honestly, with us still in the pickaxe, that actually will not be hard.
The only one it could be hard for is actually you, Angle. But if you're the only one left, then you can probably just voluntarily end it by
You can just say
yourself.
it yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could just say it yourself.
because you'll be with the pickaxe in a cave with no one else around. But yeah, okay.
Okay. Well, I have a weapon on me. Technically, I can kill myself with a pickaxe.
Well, no,
Well,
if we're already dead, all you need to do is just tell yourself you want to end the vision, and then you're
Yeah.
gone.
Okay.
all
So
right.
you're the only one of us that has to survive this.
Okay, we can give it a
Okay.
try. There's loads of guard. Well, you'll see. Let's get over the lava. Give it a try.
Okay.
Oh, Engel,
Yes.
uh, I know the door goes there, and I mean, I saw you. And she kind of like gives like a knowing kind of look. I saw you. Um, but I don't know what's between here and there.
Oh, from the little underground passage.
Yeah.
Okay, so underneath what there is a door that there are going to be two holes on either side of the door that have strings inside that you use to pull the like it's locking hinges for the door out. What I did was I pinned one of them to the open position on the left, and then I opened the one manually on the right, and then from there there's a ladder that goes up to where you saw me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to do what to undo the.
So what you'll have to do is you have to look for these two false rocks on of either side of the door. Pull those out, and inside there's going to be a string or a rope. You then grab that rope, and you use that to um pull the metal or metal bars out from the door. You'll see the bars at the top right of each side of the door. You have to use that rope to pull those out, and then you can open the door.
So that's the only way to open the door.
Yes.
Okay. If I if you can't go out the front door, can you cut the rope?
I don't know if I can see it on the other side. I didn't see that. I know when you're facing the door from the door, and I kind of like hint the one behind us. To that end, you don't see it, but I have not tried it from the other side.
Okay. Huh. Because there's got to be a way for you to get. I mean, if they find you, if whatever, there's got to be a way to get out of there.
I mean, we can always go that route if we need to. It doesn't seem too hard, and I kind of have an idea where it's at. So if we go inside there, if me and Locke go inside there, like through the front, like how he's gonna if he flies me in, then we can go ahead and come back down that way and sneak out of here from here,
Okay.
and then run towards the portal.
At this time, you feel like the ground very slightly shaking.
Hmm.
Uh oh. Uh hurry. And Alma kind of like looks at Engel specifically. Uh that distraction? That's like getting close to it.
Oh, okay, we should go.
Okay.
I
I grab you.
remember I remember the dragon shaking the ground. You have like very little time.
Okay, let's go. I grab him in the bag.
Ah.
Drop him in the lava. No, I don't.
Sorry.
Okay. The fire guys were also all around here, so I'll still duck and weave through the tunnels as far as I can, and avoid the guys that are hopefully still behind the pillar. Okay. Now we're about to reach a point where there's no more tunnels angle, so I think we'll have to wait a moment to see if the distraction is actually working.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you doing anything where he can see, or is he just like in the bag?
Is he disassembled in the bag or just like
I am
a fetal
disassembled,
position in the bag?
or a
And go,
fetal
how do you
position.
want to be in the bag?
A fetal position, probably.
Okay.
All right, then I'll just open the top so he can also peek down with me.
Okay. So as you are currently in that position, oh no, you're still around the corner. You wouldn't see anything. Never mind.
Do we hear anything? Any more ground shaking?
You see the ground shake one more time, and at this point, you do hear a sound of a roar. Just this echoey, just hitting off all of the cavern walls. Just this massive roar.
Phoenix guys are staying here.
The Phoenix guys are like all looking around, and they're trying to figure out. They're like jumping in and out of the lava. They're popping up here. They're jumping back in. They're popping up there. They're like popping here. They're popping on the sides of the walls everywhere. They're trying to figure out what's going on. But they're all like focusing on different directions. They're not really focusing. It doesn't seem like they're paying too much attention to the sky.
In case we need it angle, do you know what the distraction is? Maybe I can just say that, we're going that way or send them there.
Nope, I do not.
All right. Let's just hope for the best, and I'll try to quietly fly along the ceiling.
As you keep going, keep going. As you get there, okay, let's pause. There you go. Now you see Angle, the castle, and this guy should be revealed. There we go. You see this large dragon on top of the castle.
Looks like it will be it.
Oh wait, everything is hidden. Why is everything hidden?
I see the bottom part.
No, no, I mean like the actual entities on the top of the castle. I'm
Yeah.
revealing them now. They're hellhounds.
I mean, it's probably out of vision range for us, anyways. Yeah. Okay. Where are we going, Angle? Where to the castle, I mean?
She said, "Go through the front."
Okay. Front door. Seems. Okay. I trust you.
Okay, right as you get about there. Uh, let's see. You do see, if I can reveal, you do see that general you saw earlier making his way up the stairs. Right here.
Like somewhere here along the outside.
Here.
Stay close.
And you. Oh, sorry?
Stay close to the wall then.
You do see he's like kind of walking up in a rush and said, "Finally, the traitor has revealed himself." And you do hear in a slightly feminine voice, "I've been here the whole time." And it kind of sounds like Alma.
Do
You
I
hear,
dare to peek?
"You can peek."
Yeah, I'll make sure I'm towards where his back was pointed, at least when I last spotted him. Oh, I see a dragon.
Oh, now you see the dragon? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you see or no?
The hellhounds, the general, and the dragon.
Okay. And there is
Another
one guard standing there.
Okay, okay. I think that's our distraction.
The general. So, you seem just kind of like carrying on, like really eating this up. The fact that he's able to kill. So, are you brave enough to give me your name? Well, I could give you my name, or are you guys going to do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna set him down in this bag here. I think,
Okay.
time for us to go in.
Let me just quickly grab Mingledy. And you guys are right there. As they continue talking.
Okay.
You don't understand the plans I've gathered along the way. I've already relayed them back to the material plane. uh, it turns out all of your phoenixes couldn't do anything.
Yeah, I think we just
So
don't
tell me your
let her
name.
waste his time.
I
Yeah,
told
let's
you.
go. Yeah.
I told you that's not important. As you now walk in, you do see uh, a king sitting at his throne room, and there are stairs on either side. And you do see over here, there's like table where that rustling papers came from. You do see a couple soldiers on either side, but the king kind of still sitting in his chair, looks at you a little bit off, I didn't know I had any visitors.
Excuse me, My Majesty. We just heard the commotions here. We thought we would see to your safety. We didn't have any other duties at the moment. Or I didn't. I
My
brought this
safety?
fellow here along. And that of the castle.
What's... Go ahead and make a deception check.
Say, yeah, no, there's something going on top of the roof.
Clapper.
Yeah. Okay, 11 plus?
I think it was +1. Let me see. No, +0 actually.
Okay, 11. He looks at you a little oddly. You think a mephit is able to protect a king?
Tell him that there's somebody on top. There's a traitor on top of the roof, and they're dealing with him. That's why we're here.
No, no, Your Majesty. I wouldn't dare to assume. I'm just a humble soldier in the army, here to join the ranks, and not by my lonesome. There is all the stuff going on up on the roof that we heard, though. There's a traitor
And
there, from what it seems.
what is going on the roof?
What?
He seems to just be focused on you. He seems this skeleton thing is like even beneath you.
That's apparently a traitor, sire. The general, or the commander of the Phoenixes. He's up there with I don't, some other high-ranking guard. I don't know his name. I'm sorry, sir. But
The
he
general
one
is
called the
up
other a
there?
traitor. I think they're fighting, or at
The
least it's going
general is
there.
up there?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Huh. And you think he's not able to take care of himself?
Well, I wouldn't presume so, sir. I mean, just a drop in the bucket, but I mean, every drop helps. I would have thought.
Yes. Well, seems as though you thought right, but at the same time, I think it's a little odd that a mephit would find themselves in the Lord's chamber.
My
Why aren't you
almost
in your room?
well, I never made it there. You see, I was injured earlier, and well, I was. Have you been informed by the general of what was happening earlier with the giant from the prison cell?
No, what happened?
Well, I think it's part of the same thing that's going on now. He was possessed, perhaps. He acted weird. He fought me. I informed the general of this, and well, he dealt with the giant. Of course, that's no trouble for a fighter such as him. But when I was still on the way back towards, our chamber, Mephit's chamber, that's when the whole commotion started. So I turned around.
Okay. And what did this creature do, this giant?
Well, it didn't seem suspicious to me at first until the general pointed it out in his wisdom. But he was walking around, even though he's normally supposed to stand guard in his position. From the general's reaction, I assume that he was searching for something. Maybe he was a spy or something like that.
A spy?
Well, or something
What
like
spy?
that.
What did they look like?
Well, he looked like himself. He was just a fire giant, but he acted weird, I suppose, and he beat me as well, which is unusual.
Oh, I just saw the message. Okay. Quick break. Engel, what exactly are you trying to read?
Everything. I'm just going through and just reading all the stuff that's on the table.
Gotcha.
He did a whole circle as well. I don't know if you saw that through the room.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
I was watching.
Okay.
You see on the table itself that uh, there's a few diagrams, a few like kind of scribbles of who should do what, who should do where, who should go where, who should this that. Um, you do see diagrams for different cities and I guess like imaginations of what should be done to these cities, like drawings and sketches and um, yeah, just like really morbid stuff. You don't find any portal codes. It seems like that's not on the table. Um, but yeah, seems like it's more like plans for the future.
Okay. Nothing like actual attack plans or anything like that. Okay.
There's a couple stuff, yeah. So it's like plans for everything, like who should go where, who should do what. Um, you see like plans for different planes of existences, like who's going to join them and
Hmm.
who is going to perish.
I would focus on that one.
Okay. Do you want to read it or do you want to grab it?
I'll read it so I can log or Angle will try to put it in his memory. So I would read it and I write it down my notes.
Okay, so you want to take the time.
Yeah, while he's talking, I'm gonna take the time to sit there and look at it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So as you do that, the conversation continues. Angle, Locke, you were saying?
So what? I don't remember where were we at.
You were talking about how the spy, it looked like a normal person, but
Oh yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Well, he was just a fire giant, but he was doing things that he's not supposed to do. Like he beat me up as well, even though I didn't do anything. And then that's what got the general thinking that something's off. So then he called the giant over, and he, you know, used his like I don't know axe thing uh on the giant. Uh,
Oh, yes, his axe. It's quite powerful. We, waiting for Angle. Angle, make a stealth check. Angle. Angle? Locke, can you hear me?
I can, yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. No, I have it on a different screen. I was trying to find it.
Gotcha.
Sorry about that. Wait. Well, okay. Yeah, it's fine. I don't know how stealthy a skeleton can be, but we'll see.
Okay.
9. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
So, as the king of the underworld is talking to you, yes, so that weapon, I made sure to make. Wait, what is that skeleton doing? You hear this booming voice. Come here. Or actually, no, he says, get, sorry, get away. Get away from that. Make a constitution saving throw. Angle.
Wait, what? Why didn't I? Hang on a
Con
second.
save. Con save.
Yeah, yeah, no, I clicked on the thing that didn't pop up.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
13. Yeah. You are kind of snap into this thing and you lose interest in the table.
Okay.
Sorry
Get
about,
away from there.
sorry about that, sire. That's just skeletons. I'm around them a lot at the prison. They just wander around when they don't have anything particular to do, I guess.
He kind
Um.
of
Anyways,
starts paying attention over his shoulder at this point. You served your purpose. It's fine. You can leave.
all right. You don't want me? Okay.
And he starts walking back to his throne.
Where did I see the pickaxe at?
In the corner, when you were looking through the chair, it was in the
Over
corner on your left-hand side.
over here.
Yes.
Okay. Was I able to glean anything from my time there, at least in terms of like who was going
Yeah,
to?
that's for later.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. The king now focuses attention on. Where did you go, Ankle? All right, yeah, you're gone. I can reveal that. Let me see. Is there anything up there?
No, not really. But here's the thing: though,
No.
I'm acting like a skeleton, so I'm just walking around. You know how they just kind of just
Okay.
walk around aimlessly. So
You
aimless,
do
yeah.
You
Sorry.
do. There is one guard here that's kind of like
Okay.
looking out the window, and there's another guard here that's looking out the window, trying to like see if there's any commotion or something like that. Just then, Locke, you are very familiar with this sound as you saw it used on the giant, but that sound of
I go hide under the
and you
table
hear
like
kind of
I'm
a
scared.
laughing sound. Huh?
I go hide under the table like I'm scared.
Yeah. You know that sound very well.
Yeah.
Does anybody react at anything, or they all just still there?
They don't actually have that much reaction. They know that that sound is dispatching something unpleasant and unpleasant for the realm.
Or they're around?
The king once more bellows out, "Mephit, leave."
Ah, all right, sire. Well, are you sure? Okay, I was just hoping to make a name for myself, sire. That's uh humble method in your service. Just doing his best, sire. Fucking hell.
I'm just a Mephit trying to make my way, buddy.
Just
Sleight of hand.
Yep, please. Or actually, it's more stealth, but yeah. What's your stealth? So 20 plus. I mean, it's already nat 20, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, it would be stealth, not sleight of hand. So
Oh,
yeah,
to grab it.
21. What's
Oh,
that?
to grab it.
Oh yeah, you grab it. Yeah. It's just a matter of is he gonna notice that you're grabbing it? So he doesn't notice anything. He's just
Okay.
kind of like, like kind of snuffing his nose at that mephit.
yeah, sire. Where?
All right. Come over here with it.
He announces to his guards, if he doesn't leave, kill him.
No, it's just my
The
skeleton,
trapdoor.
sire. My skeleton is gone. I'm sorry.
It's trapdoor right here.
Where is your skeleton?
Well, I think he went upstairs, sire. That's the last time I saw him.
He can see upstairs. There's no skeleton upstairs. Yes, Engel, the trapdoor's there.
Okay, cool. All right. So I'll stealthily open it and try to go down.
Gotcha. Your nat 20 still carries over. So you
Oh, okay,
lift
cool.
it, easy peasy, and then you slip in. Guards,
Do I see
kill
him
the
go?
mephit.
Do
There's a
I see
guard like
him?
literally right behind you, and he just like
Okay.
grabs you by the neck, takes his sword, and just like plunges it into your back.
Okay. I exploded in his face, I guess.
I mean, it's fire, it doesn't do anything to him.
Okay.
Yeah. Locke, you kind of awaken and you are back in Tordia. You look around and you see Bernie, uh, eyes kind of like gleaming blue, same as the diamond that's in the middle of the table. And you see Alma, still eyes gleaming blue. and as well as Engel too. So three of them. And you see uh, Welby kind of like shaking uh, Bernie and kind of like looking over at Alma. What's going on? Wake up!
Uh, it's all right. It's
Wake
all
up!
right. Welby. No, Welby, it's all right. This is part of the thing we're doing.
Sire, what's happening?
Uh, I'm just back a bit early. They're about to reappear as well. Don't worry. We were essentially scouting.
Uh, okay, so nothing's wrong?
Nothing wrong. All according to
You
plan.
see, Welby's like freaking out, and then you see the kind of like one of the helpers like on the table standing in front of uh Engel, cupping his face and like shaking his head.
Uh,
Sire,
uh,
sir, help! Come on!
probably. I mean, it's not like he notices, but probably best just give him a minute. It won't be long.
Why is his eyes blue? What happened?
Well, he. Have you ever heard of astral projection? Perhaps.
Astral who?
Magic. It's magic, but
Oh,
we did
magic.
it. Yeah,
Okay. So you're all right?
we're perfectly fine. All good.
Okay. Um, if it's okay, sir, can we go lie down for a minute?
Absolutely. Take.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they kind of like one of them hops off the table, the other one hops off the seat, like the bench that you guys have, and they kind of like you can see them kind of like still shaking as they leave the room.
Much for a fraction of a second. Oh well.
Fraction of a second works if you guys travel through time. Since you guys were in the present, it just carries. Yeah. Yeah. So if you guys travel forward in time or backward, it's literally a snap of a finger. But you guys said present. Okay. Let's go back to Engel. You are now in that room by yourself.
Yeah, I go down into the thing. Oh, are you talking about underneath the
Yeah.
castle?
Yep.
Okay. I put it in the bag that I was using.
Okay.
Well, not fit. Actually, should be if it's able if it's able to hold me in the field position, and I'm up.
Yeah.
I'm up. Yeah, it should be. So yeah, I put it in there, and I go ahead and I walk down to the passage. Come on, actually moving. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Walk down out the door into the other room where
Here.
yeah, they're there.
Gotcha.
Yep. All right. Too much. Too much.
As you enter the room, you see the Phoenix scouting once more.
Okay.
It looks at you as you walk through the doors. It approaches and looks you up and down this time. It now starts walking through the doors to see. And super quick, Alma like runs over and like shuts the doors behind you. Okay, you gotta go. Go.
Yeah. Going. And also, Locke's dead.
Okay. I guess we'll just wait for you to get out there and, I guess, sacrifice ourselves if need be.
Okay. All right. And I got this way, right?
Yeah. The just all lava.
Oh, crap.
Yep.
So you're a skeleton, right?
Yes.
And you're angle.
Yes.
So just climb the walls. You're super light, but you're still strong.
Okay.
Just don't drop that bag.
Okay. So I take the bag and I tie it to my rib cage.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
For Alma and for Bernie, it just looks like you're like feeding this bag through your skin. But yeah, you tie it to your rib cage. There you go.
Yeah. And then I start climbing the walls.
Okay. Let's go ahead and make strength, and let's do with advantage.
It'd be really funny to
'Cause
play a skeleton. You
skeletons.
could like pop all your coins through your eye sockets, like the wallet in your head or something.
What's that? What's that?
If you play as a skeleton, you can have your wallet in your skull. Just pop your coins in through the eye socket, shake it
There you
back
go.
out at the store.
11 plus.
No pluses. I don't have any strength. I'm not
Okay.
good at strength.
So yeah, your 10 or your 11 is above the 10, so it's fine. Okay. So you make your way across, and let's do one more halfway through just to see if you can continue.
Advantage, right?
I'm sorry?
Advantage.
Oh, yes, yes, of course. Yes, yes. Yep, the 11 again. There you go. You make it all the
Perfect.
way through.
Yay.
Yeah, it pays to be a skeleton. You're super light.
Casually walk like nothing's going on. Let's get this spell. Nothing to see here. Just a lowly dumb skeleton. Just go jingling along. Nothing going on.
You do see that there are some uh, phoenixes. They're jumping between the lava, and like it seems as though the lava is somewhat connected because as this one jumps in,
Hmm.
he seemingly pops out of this one.
Oh, don't mind me.
As
Just
you
another.
approach, the phoenix kind of like takes a look at you and approaches, takes a glance or two, and then jumps in the lava.
Don't mind me. I'm just a silly skeleton that coughs. Man.
As you approach the podium,
Hmm.
the phoenix kind of like takes a little closer look at you.
Uh,
He takes a step forward. Takes another step forward.
oh, go over here. And then I kind of stop and do like make it look like I'm like looking around. You know, like I'm
Okay.
scanning, like how the skeletons don't even look around and kind of scan around for things.
He turns his attention away from you. He goes back to the pool of lava and jumps in. And
Okay.
he appears in this other one. And it goes around this big pillar. Comes back out.
And then which continent were we looking at before? It was the one in
Can't
Colby.
can't tell you.
No, I was trying to remember which continent Colby's in.
Oh, I mean, Colby's in the plane of the material plane.
Okay.
Oh, which continent? Oh,
Yeah.
Colby would be Wilmore
Gamu.
or
Got
Gamoon. Sorry, yeah, Gamoon. I don't know why I said Wilmore.
And then what was the name of the one that was in? I don't remember where. Hit it, I think, was the one we were thinking about doing. Was it? It's the only way to find out, honestly. Um, I'll do this. I'll do.
As Engel is doing that, Locke, we are jumping back to Tordia. You see Bernie. His eyes flicker back, and they're normal, as Engel and Alma still remain. He looks over at Alma. Oh, oh,
What happened to
remind
you,
me not to
Bernie?
do that again. Uh, I know when you were that flying thing, lava didn't bother you, but it is not pleasant getting burned alive. Uh, I
Did
just
you?
hurled myself into the pool.
Okay,
Uh,
okay. You did it yourself. You weren't like found out or anything.
no, no.
Okay, that's good.
Alma should be coming soon too. I think
Yeah.
she's trying to talk herself into it. It is not fun. I will tell you that.
Oh, yeah. I learned what it feels like to explode. Also interesting.
Huh. Okay. That must be horrible.
It
uh,
was rather quick though. I guess that's the upside.
yeah. I guess mine wasn't so quick.
Yeah.
That was that hurt a lot. And you see him like kind of like flexing his fingers and kind of like just kind of like moving his muscles around on his entire body. It for some reason like still it feels like it burns. Uh, that is a sensation that's not going to go away for a while. Okay, Engel, we'll join you back.
Make
Engel,
my decision. Oh, did you see it?
yes.
Okay. I typed that into the code. I typed that code in.
Okay. As soon as you typed the code in, you entered it, and within a blink of a second, you're gone. Okay, let's call it a session here, and then we'll pick up. Also, at the same time that Engel put in the code, Alma regains her consciousness as well. And they kind of just, Bernie and Alma, like look at each other for a second, look at you, and then they just kind of all focus on Engel. And you see Alma, you see Alma like kind of do a small prayer, hoping that Engel made it. Okay,
Mm. And then he entered the right portal code.
correct.
What is the right portal code?
Not that one. I guess we'll see that next time.
Yep.
Actually, I think I know where I'm going, and it's the one that I was originally actually wanted to go to first. Actually,
Okay.
Huh?
yeah.
That works.
Yeah, this
As long as you know where you're going.
yeah, I think I know where I'm going.
Oh, and as long
It
as
is a
you,
real. I didn't verify. I didn't pull up the portal codes in front of me. Was that actually a portal, or was that just nothing?
it
Yeah,
is
it's an actual
one.
portal there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I know. If this is the one I'm thinking of, this is exactly where I wanted to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Because if I'm correct, and again, I mean, granted, we'll have to roll with it if it isn't, right? So it doesn't really matter if I tell you no or not.
Well, it's
But
going to be a matter of we need to find where is Angle.
Yeah.
yeah,
It might
but
be.
that one is the mountain one in Colby, right? That's the 143520. That's the one that's going to be in
It's
Galmoon.
nope. It's another plane of
That's
existence. It has mountains on it. I see how you arrived at that. It has mountains on the coin where we found it.
Okay.
But it's something else. But yeah, I was gonna say, as long as when you're back in your own body and we're back at a portal, as long as you remember what you entered and you can enter the same thing again, we can
That's
probably
what I'm
find
saying.
it.
As long as you remember it.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Bye bye, YouTube.
Bye,
All right, bye.
YouTube.